What is up, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. Today I'm gonna show you guys a little tutorial on the trading platform that I use for my forex trades, which is called the MetaTrader5. So before we begin, I just want to tell you guys how to get this from. By the way, I'm on the iPhone. This is the same on the Android. There's not really much difference. So you go to the App Store for an iPhone, or on an Android device you go to your Play Store and then you search MetaTrader. Okay, so when you search MetaTrader, you get two results: MetaTrader4 and MetaTrader5. I'm using MetaTrader5, but you can go for MetaTrader4 or 5. I just like to use the latest one. There's not really much difference. Some people still prefer to use MetaTrader5 because because you can make I think bots and auto trading systems easily with the MetaTrader4, more easily than you can make with MetaTrader5 or something like that. I don't really know. I just like to stick with the MetaTrader5. So once you get this app, all you have to do is click on it and it'll open up like this. Okay, so if you go to it'll open up something like this. Okay, so I don't like this color. Okay, so what I will do is I will click on the screen and then go to settings, and then I will click on candlesticks, make sure that's checked. Then I will go down to colors, and then I will choose from scheme, I will choose black on white, and that's it. That's all I will do. I will go back, and now it will look something like this. So this is what I like. Oops, sorry. Okay, so after you've done this, let's say you want to go to the currency. Okay, you want to look for a currency. Now these are all the pairs that you can see over here, and some of them you won't be able to see because you need to add them yourself. So what do? You click on this little plus sign over here, then you go to miners, and you can add any currency that you see or you want to trade. You basically just click on the plus sign and the currency will be shown in the quotes section, and then you just click on you just scroll down and you will see all the currencies that you have just added. If you want to remove a currency, you just click on this right here, this pencil sign at the top left, and then you click on the currency that you want to remove, and then you basically click on the trash can icon, and that's it. That's all you have to do. So you click back on the pencil icon and it goes back to normal. So that's how you add and remove currencies. Now the two tabs that you see on the middle on top, which say the simple and advanced. Simple is just gonna be the name of the currency or the pair, and then the buying price and the selling price. If you click on advanced, you will see something called spreads under the name of the pair. Spreads is basically the difference between the buying price and the selling price, the amount of pips, or let me just show you what pips. What do I mean by pips? So basically what you see on the right hand side over here, this is all pips. These are all pips. So basically the price on the right hand side, or the points, you can call them points, numbers, pips, whatever you want to call them. Basically this on the right hand side is the price of a pair, and the difference between them, the points that the market moves up and down, are called pips. Okay, so basically spreads is the difference between the buying and the selling price. Also, you can see something called low and high beneath the prices, the selling and the buying prices. This is basically the low and the high of the day. So this is telling you that this pair was the highest it has gone to is this number. The lowest it has gone to is this number. So basically it's just telling you the high and the low of the day, nothing else. Okay, so let's say you want to add some indices. Indices is like the major US companies, like the US 30, the Dow Jones, NASDAQ 100, S&P 500, whatever you want to call them. So you go to the plus sign, click on it again, you come down to indices futures, and over here you will see all the indices that you want to add. I've already added them. I'll show you guys in a bit. But if you click on major spot indices, there you go. You have the Nasdaq. This is the Nasdaq 100. You have the S&P 500. You have the US 30. That's it. You go back. You can add crypto from here. That's if your broker allows all of these pairs, right? And all of these indices and cryptos and currencies. So how do you want to add currencies? Once again, you go to the plus sign. You click on miners, forex miners, and you can add all the currencies. If you want to add exotics, you just click on exotics, and then from here you can add all the exotics you want. Exotics are basically the small pairs, the pairs that don't have much capital or volume, sorry. So people, forex traders, just like to stick with the majors or the major pairs, or the miners, I'm sorry. Majors and minors, and then we have something called exotics. So you can search on Google about these, and hopefully you can learn something from there. So let's say you want to go to a chart of a pair. So let's say I want to go to the chart of GBP AUD. So I will click on it, then I will click on chart. It will bring me to the chart. As you can see, this is the chart of the GBP AUD. What I want to do now is, let's say, oops, I don't know why I keep clicking. This is my first time doing this, so please guys, bear with me. So the three things that you see in the middle on the top are basically, the first thing on the left is the crosshair. Okay, so you can place the crosshair and you can look at the currency at the right, the price at the right hand side of the screen. Okay, so it will tell you where the market is. If you were looking at a certain price or a certain point on the charts, you can find it more accurately with the crosshair. So this is the crosshair. The second thing that you see is indicators. So you go to the main window. Let's say I want to add a unbalanced volume, because I like to use that indicator for finding divergence. So I click on unbalanced volume, I click on done, boom, you can see it on the bottom of the screen. So if you, let's say you want to add a moving average, so you go back to main window, you have to, oops, my bad, you have to scroll up, and then you will click on moving average right here. You can change the period. I like to use the 50. So simple moving average, click on that. You can choose the color from here and then click on apply, and that's all. There you go. Now you have your moving average on your chart. So let's say you want to remove the Obv indicator. You want to remove an indicator. So you click, you tap, and you hold on the screen. Then you click on the little cross that you see in front of the Obv. Click on there, click back on the screen, and it'll go back to normal. If you want to remove the moving average, you click on the F icon on the top middle, which is the indicators window. You click on edit, you remove the moving average from here, you click on done, and you go back to the chart, and your chart is clean again. Now the third icon that you see right next to the F icon is basically the objects that you want to add. So for example, add object, you want to add a horizontal line, you want to mark a resistance. You click on the screen, it'll place it over there. Let's say you want to place a horizontal line, you can click like this. Now this is your support. If you want to remove these lines, you tap and you hold on the line, click on delete, tap and hold, click on delete. Simple as that, guys. So the recent items or objects that you're using will be shown right under the add object option. So as you can see, this is the second one is my Fibonacci. You click and you drag, this will be your Fibonacci. You can click on it and hold, it will give you the option to delete. You can delete it just like that. So okay, so the top left is where you see the H1 is basically the time frames. So the top one is M1, 1 minute time frame, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour. This is the 4 hour. You can go to the daily, you can go to the weekly, and then the last one is the monthly. Okay, so that's where the time frames are. Now what you see on the top right is basically how you place instantly your trade. Let's say you don't, so there's two ways to place a trade. Either you can click on the screen, tap on the screen and click on trade, and over here you can enter the lot size. From here you can increase your lot size, from here you can decrease, from the right you can increase, just like that. Okay, and you can type in your stop loss over here, you can type in your take profit, and basically this is how you can place a trade. Okay, then you click on sell by market if you want to sell. You can click on buy market if you want to buy. But if you want to instantly place a trade, you click on the top right corner. So let me go to the settings first and let me show you what this is. So you see something just above the colors option, you see one-click trading. This is what one-click trading is. You click on the top right corner and boom, you can change your lot size from here. You can type in manually or you can select, and you can either click on sell or you can either click on buy. So this is how you place a trade on MetaTrader5 or MetaTrader4. Now, let me show you how to place a trade, how to modify it, and how to close it. Okay, so we are now on the GBP USD chart, and why is it not? Oh, okay. So we are on the GBP USD. Let's say I want to trade, I want to sell the market right now because the market is in a downtrend or whatever. So I will click on the one-click trading. I will change my lot size to 0.01 and I will click on sell. And there you go. Your trade has opened. So if you want to see how your trade is doing, you click on trade, which is at the bottom. In the bottom middle, you click on trade and you can see everything over here. Your balance, your equity, your margin, your free margin, and your margin percentage. So free margin is basically the amount of money that you can lose before your trade is closed automatically, or you can use that money that is still available. The free margin is still available. You can place more trades until your free margin is really low, which is not recommended at all. So let's say you want to modify this position. Let's say you want to enter your stop loss and your take profit, so you don't have to monitor your trade manually. It can just happen on itself, on its own. So you click on the trade and you click on modify position. You can click on stop loss and you can enter your stop loss, whatever you want to whatever you want your stop loss to be. Let's say I want my stop loss to be at 22,000. You can enter your take profit. Let's say I want my take profit to be at 1.21, and just like that. So I will click on modify. Now the trade has been modified. I can go back to my chart and you can see your stop loss and you can see your take profit right beneath it. Let me just go to the daily so it's clearly visible. There you go. So you can see your stop loss and you can see your take profit. Okay, so let's say I have opened a 0.02 sell. Okay, and I want to, my trade is in profit, for example, and I want to close the half of it, and the half of it I want to keep it open and let it run. For example, let's keep it running for 1 day, so maybe it will go in profit for 1 more day. So I will click on the 0.02. Let me just so if you want to close your trade, I will click on the 0.01 and close position, and then you will see over here this screen. You basically click on the yellow tab which says close number of the trade and sell, under the sell and the buy. So you click on there, close, and your position has now been closed. So you go to the history and boom, you can see your closed position. Let's say I want to close the half of it, so I will click on the trade, modify position. Now I will this is actually the demo, so I cannot close half of my position, but I'll show you guys how to do it. You click on modify, and where just under GBP USD on the top where it says GBP USD, there will be an option to click there, and there you can change your lot size. So if your lot size 0.01, you can change 0.02, sorry, so you will change it to 0.01, and then you will click on modify, which is modify, or you will see close. So if you close that, 0.01 will be closed, but 0.01 will be left open. It will still keep running. So you will take half profits and you will let the other half run, which is the safest way to trade. Okay, so that's how you trade on MetaTrader5. It is the same on the MetaTrader4, not really much difference. I have really not used MetaTrader5 that much, so I wouldn't know, but it's basically the same. I've seen some tutorials. It's basically the same thing. So I'll just go ahead and close this trade as well. Close position. Click on close. There you go. So that's basically it, guys. That's how you trade on the MetaTrader5. It's really not that hard. It's all just click and play. To be honest, you just click on whatever you want, click on whatever you don't want. You can remove it, you can add it. It's pretty much, it's really just click and point and just click and play at this point. So I hope you guys learned something from this. Keep showing the amazing support you guys always show on my channel. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.